Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a little cute town in the US. Whoops. And I need to remove my lens cap if I want to be able to shoot. And I have right now the sunrise just starting to wake up, and I'm gonna be stuck the whole day, or stuck. I'm gonna use that 85mm f1.8. This is a lens that I haven't used in a while, and it's been one of my favorite lenses. So I'm gonna use that sun that's popping through and kind of play with those columns. I wish there was like kind of people sitting here, but this is not New York City. We're literally in California in a small town, and I'm not sure how it's gonna be. So it's almost interesting exercise to be like, can I play without people? How am I gonna bring the stories in those shots? It's gonna be, I think, a big discussion around that, or like a big exercise. So I'm kind of curious to play with that. But I absolutely love the light that's like coming through right now. With this very soft light, it's bounding on that side, it's coming on the other side, and this piano in place looks kind of quaint. So I don't know if we can just like highlight it a little bit. You know, if we get a little, if we get lower, we get that reflection, makes it twice as interesting. And we can get the eye maybe of that wolf in the frame. Let's see. Okay, interesting. Not sure how I would rate that on a scale of 1 to portfolio, but it's probably on the lower one. Oh, this is like also very cool. This is like I actually prefer that frame. Look at this. We've got this direct light with the shadows. We've got those columns coming through here, but since I'm at 85, I only get this part of the frame, as you can see, and I find it pretty cool. So I'm shooting at f2.5, could down to 1.8, but I don't know, it wouldn't change much, honestly. Could do f4, and still work out pretty well. I'm gonna reduce my shutter speed minimum. There we go. Just like, what do you call that, a still place, and if you have someone walking up there, you could actually get that person walking in that frame. Imagine someone walking in and you're actually doing this part of a story, a bigger story. This would be a really cool frame. So you have the person walking here, you're getting a little bit of that still place, and boom, you take that photo with the people on top, and I think that would be a really fun shot. Let's try it horizontal also, and we get a little bit of the outdoors at the same time. There we go. I kind of like that. This feels very quiet, calm. You know, it's a calm photo. I won't be speaking that much the whole time, but kind of want to explain the process a little bit at the beginning so you can get in the flow with me. And it's not going to be an easy flow. I think this is a kind of difficult place, honestly, to shoot, especially with no one, and you can tell there's absolutely no one here. So I'm really gonna have to walk through that internally. This is part of my process here. So we'll see how we can make this happen so that it actually comes out nicely for everyone. And it's an exercise I highly encourage you to do on a regular basis. Take something that's a little challenging and work the scene. Like, work the different angles, work the scene, see how, even if there's no one, how you could actually bring in stories. You know, could be the story of this bar that's closed down, or, you know, this place, I don't know, what do they do, winery, maybe waiting for clients, you know, and maybe you actually have to shoot for people. So that's kind of important. You know, like those two seats, they're waiting maybe for someone, and I can actually take a photo from further up. You know, like high contrast image type here. Interesting. So kind of bringing that curiosity, the mind of curiosity to this location, to this place, and seeing how we can work through it. Let's see. So the sun's gonna rise and it's gonna light up more and more the space. So so mainly on the right side. I'm gonna try to see and go on the back streets and see if we can find something also. Maybe waiting for people to show up a little bit here. This is kind of cute also. But I feel, oh no, I'm not too tight. I don't know if you see what I'm seeing, but there's one thing which, oh, actually, no, look, that's interesting. You see, so we have the cutlery and the ketchup and stuff in that frame over there in the window. It actually creates a perfect frame. Now, if I'm playing with this, I can take this photo right there. Now, my geometrist in me, I'm not a geometrist, but bear with me, is kind of bothered that there is the magazines right there, right? Because they're making the frame unbalanced. Look at this. I mean, unbalanced-ish. You know, it's a question of perspective. But when I look at it like this, I'm like, well, I don't like this, right? But at the same time, look what's written on that magazine. So when I take this photo, how I take it right now actually allows me to have context to where I am, okay? Because this photo could be taken anywhere, right? But with the magazine next to it, you're like, oh, we're in California, traveler's guide, you know? And that's like how you add a little bit of a context inside a space that doesn't have any. Fun. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be great. I love this 85-1.8. It's a lens that is very inexpensive. I highly recommend to anyone to play with it and grab one if you can. Especially, I'm sure in secondhand they must be even cheaper. There must not be a ton of them. There must be a ton of them. Oh, here we got crossing. The tree and the person. The classic shot with the silhouette, which I always love to get. It's nice. Let's see. Cleaning up the lens. There we go. I didn't put any filter on. You could technically put a mist filter if you wanted a little bit of an ambience to it. But I thought just as it is good. And I can always add it in post-production, you know, in when I'm editing. I created a few presets that are cool for adding that mist filter effect after. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, so I don't know if you noticed on the other side, probably not, but on the other side there are a few people waiting by the gas station. So that tells me that there may be a little more action happening. So if I'm trying to get stories with humans, I'm gonna walk over there and see if I can actually understand what's happening, you know. And whenever I try to do street photography, it's something that I try to understand. It's the place and how it works out and how it has its own soul and stories. Now I can kind of play with this, which is just getting that car a little bit in, getting a little bit of that symmetry with the building, which is cute, and waiting for someone to come out. When they come out, if this car doesn't back up in the frame, no, and he did back up in the frame. So if you're wondering, I'm waiting for someone to come out and walk onto the light on the left side. Okay, got it with someone. Woo, took a while. Oh no, I got it. Okay, I thought I cut the top of the building. I did cut the top of the building on 2 shots, which is a good reminder to always like shoot a little wider than you need to, because it will help avoid that, you know, like if you cut the top of the building you could recover maybe, I don't know, on Photoshop or something, but I don't want to. So really pay attention to your frame and the corners and the borders. It's the most important. Also, kind of cool space with the light hitting directly and no one inside. Kind of like this. View geometric. I don't have much to say about this, but I just love the frame. I just think it looks really cute. So if I were to document this town, I would actually get this in my frame. And you see we like have a little plant there, and a little sign to give a little context. There's less things happening this way. Okay, this kind of makes it look very Californian for some reason, I find. And since I'm in California, I thought this would be good to just get that little context shot. I went vertical because horizontal I couldn't get the top of the palm tree inside. Alright, different angle. I'm on the other side of the street. Someone's about to pass by, so I'm gonna try to use that opportunity. Oh, and it went in the shadows! No! Only got the leg. Okay, let's try to get it. The person again walking in. Oh, I think this is a cool frame here. With the boat. Oh. Okay, one more time. Sorry, I know when I do stuff, it's just run around. Try to get the good angle. Oh, let's try to get it with that corridor. We can. So, oh god, I really have to back up a lot. So let's try 3 frames. 1, then 2. Oh, it goes in the shadows every time. Okay, I'll try another one where that lady with her dog is coming out. Interesting. Yeah, I kind of like this one. I may recrop it completely to the left side though. But you see, I could be dead on, but I can also go like diagonal. It can still make an interesting frame. You actually get a little more depth in the frame. That is kind of cool. But if we can, I think we should do it over there, because then you have the mountains, the palm tree, and a little bit of those tiles on top of the building that will pop up. So let's see how we can do this. Sadly, she left. She's not on the other side anymore. Okay. Alright, so trying to get just a little bit of that town vibe. There's a lot of cars though. Could punch in actually. Oh, this is pretty good when I crop in. It's like no one's walking here, or barely anyone. A lot of driving. Come on, it would be great with some people from, you know, walking around over there. Huh. I don't know if you see the sign there, it says rain. Fun. Now, there's another thing that I just noticed. and I love shooting against the sun, but I don't have much to shoot against the sun right now. Look, there's a little tower there. That's pretty cute. So I'm like, can we isolate it a little bit? And I think this speaks for, oh wait, I'll try to go on the other side and get it with the moon behind it. I think this speaks for a little bit of travel photography, or like when you travel to a place, maybe on the weekend, it's not super interesting, or like it's not super interesting, you may have like a hard time finding a space and working it with your camera, but taking the time maybe before breakfast, before everyone wakes up in your family, to go out and play with it may be super beneficial, which is kind of what I'm doing here. But not fully, because I'm supposed to be on the workshop and I have COVID, so I can't go. Ha ha ha. I was able to do half the workshop and that's it. Okay, this is a really good frame if someone goes by. Nope, no walking person in town. I'll recrop that one, but I kind of like the, what do you want to call it, loneliness of that lamp here, while at the same time you have the shadow. Really wish we could have someone walking by and really playing with those shadows on the wall. But damn it, there is no one walking. Shoot photography in New York is a little easier for that. Alright, I don't know if you could tell, but from the corner you have the guy holding the cups, and it actually looks great, especially when I use a little bit of the frame on the right. You see, just like this. It's pretty good. So now I want to see where he goes, because if he's turning right, we can actually get a good shot. And this car is cool, so let me take a quick one with this. Okay. Yes. All right. Let's get to the spot. Rain. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, what's that? This is so funny and cute. What? I love these little things of art and randomly. Oh no, where did the guy go? No, not in your car. Keep walking. Yes. Okay, okay. Here we go. No frame again. Too tight. There we go. F4 is enough for this. Where did he go? Where did he go? Hello, sir? Oh no, he went in his car. Why would you try to get coffee? Make coffee at home. Joking. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, now I'm just noticing with the mountains actually everywhere here, which adds beautiful context to this place. So I'm gonna try to get this main road shot again. And we have a school bus. So let's see if we can get this car to leave. And when the car has left, it will look a little better. They were so happy, the kid. Okay. It's tough. This time I'm not wide enough for this shot, so I'll try to do another one, but I don't know, there's too many cars. It breaks a little bit the ambience here, in my opinion. Let's see, this is kind of pretty there also with the cactus, but I'll try to get the people on the left that are, oh, there's this dog in the car, that's funny, but I'll try to get the people on the left drinking coffee discreetly, like this guy there. This is kind of cute. At least I find it cute. It's not the school bus.
I don't want to. Oh, he's doing the same thing. I was like, can I take a picture of your dog? And
Ah, that's funny. Oh, look at this. Okay, we have the guy drinking here, and we can actually see him only when there's a car passing by. Even my autofocus can't get it. Look, now, you see what's happening? It's hilarious. So because of the contrast, the building on the left is super bright, so the reflection makes it that I can't see the person until the car comes. Oh wow, okay, it's gonna be an interesting shot. So what if we can get a shot like this with this frame, maybe even pulling a little back, a little bit higher aperture. Oh, but I'm gonna have to go manual here. It's really hard to focus on him. So manual focus on him. There we go. And now getting this frame, and now waiting for a car for the right shot. And I'm gonna go in burst. Yeah, let's see how that worked out. Oh, that's kind of cool. I love it. If there was a way to get direct light on his face, that would be even more perfect, but for now this will have to do.
okay.
This church has an interesting feel to it. Feels almost like a little bit abandoned, but not fully. And with the light coming in, it makes it a little bit mystical. You know, there's this soft light coming through over there. Interesting. Now we can play also with using the little spot of sun just on top of it to add a little bit of that mystery. Although honestly, this electrical pole is ruining everything, but it's fine. We'll just AI Photoshop it. Just kidding. By the way, I have a video on the future of the prediction for 2025 on photography. Highly recommend you to check it out because I want to hear your thoughts, and I think it's going to be very interesting to see how it evolves, because things are getting wild and it's only the beginning. Oh, this is cool. The guy with he's there, and there's a moon in the background. I don't know what he's doing. I just saw this frame that I actually really love, and it's one of those frames where there isn't much happening in a way, but it's a very calm frame for me, and I absolutely love it. Ooh, someone's passing by. Maybe we can get some human action in there. Yeah, doesn't make it better though. And so that frame is basically using those cactus in the foreground and having that and playing with the shadows that are happening on the other side. And then when I edit that with fairly high contrast, I really love the feel it gives. And it doesn't have to be drastic or like super dynamic. I find that there is a beauty in that stillness. And maybe you can relate to that, but it's something I actually want to foster a little more over time, because it's easy to always look for the bigger, better, more in your face things, but beauty is in the small things in life. Like, for example, those beautiful cactuses. So if we can align them, it makes for a cool frame. Then you can get details of the cactus if you want, you know, a little detail. Oh, that lens, I can't shoot from too close with that lens, I have to be pretty far. And here, if we look at it, we get a little bit of those details. Yeah, I like that. But I just played a little bit with the texture of this cactus. I thought it was kind of interesting, and I kind of want to get a shot of just those cactus with the shadow. Almost would look like a good wallpaper, honestly, for laptops back in the days. Remember when we loved to choose wallpapers? Maybe it's still a thing. And I was just trying to add a little more of that nature element. I kind of love it, honestly. I just find it very pretty. So you see that tower we had earlier? We could have it also a little bit framed with some cactus action here. I think that would work pretty well too. But the light has changed, so the ambience is a little bit different now. Still beautiful. Super cute moment. Oh, this was so cute. The parents were so excited. That little free book place is super cute in that corner. And also it's funny because it's not just books. It's also, what do you call that? Cassettes and CDs. It's kind of funny. Sometimes you find really interesting books in these. Or some would say the book finds you.